Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's weekly musing is different than what I normally put out on my channel. I thought I'd talk to people about why we're moving to Spain. I had a cousin who said that she heard me mention it on one of my videos and wanted to know more about it. So I haven't really discussed it a lot with family members or on Facebook or on YouTube, but we decided a couple years ago to move to Spain. I have a younger son who lives in Madrid. He moved to Madrid after college in 2013. And then it started evolving that my husband and I started getting towards retirement age. I'm 65 and he's 66. And realizing that with our Social Security pension and my IRA, that it wasn't going to be enough to live in the area that we live in, which is Washington State. We live in Microsoft land. It's very expensive. If we moved to Spain, it would be perfect. We'd have an abundant lifestyle. I had a couple of question marks about doing that, however, because I have a son here who suffers from depression and trauma and a lot of other things. So Spain turns out to be a place that is a great place to retire to. The cost of living is less. It's not as inexpensive as moving to Thailand or some other place, but we have family there. I have a grandchild there now. The quality of living is very high. The whole attitude in Spain, they prioritize quality of life. And so one of the things I did in preparation for this is I had been following somebody on YouTube and Instagram. His name is James Blick. His channel is called Spain Revealed, and he and his wife Yali, James Blick is from New Zealand, his wife Yali is from Madrid, and over the years they have done many videos on traveling to Spain. But he started a course called Move to Spain Masterclass, and they accept new people into the course every year, and they teach you about all the things you need to know about moving to Spain, which can actually apply to moving to other countries as well. There's one couple that took this course and then ended up moving to Portugal instead. And the first part of the course is looking at different areas of Spain, and you take into consideration the areas of Spain, what the weather is like there, what the cities or the culture is like there, because Spain is a very vast, widely different place. The south along the Mediterranean is warm, beach-like, and the north, the weather's more temperate. It rains more. We're from Seattle. We like rain. We like green. If you're looking at my background, this is actually a photograph taken from just before my son's wedding. This was the venue. And if you can see the background and the hills in the background looks like Southern California, which to me is too arid. I would be more of a Northern California gal, the redwoods kind of thing, except I'm a Northwest gal. So you decide where you want to live. There's a whole series of questions that you can ask yourself to determine what kind of lifestyle you want. So it's determining where in the country that you want to live in, also the different visas that are available. He gets really into the nitty-gritty of things like how to move your money, how to rent or buy. He has a list of experts that help you. This isn't an infomercial on Spain Revealed, but we feel very prepared on moving. And in fact, we were planning to apply for a visa this month. I'm filming this in March of 2025, and we were planning to, when we get our visa, which would be June, to move to Spain this year. And instead, what happened was my wild card. I had been very concerned about my son. After his dad died, he suffered from a lot of depression. I was grateful when he had roommates so that they would inform me if anything happened. And then he got a girlfriend. And so then I was relieved because I felt like, okay, he's taken care of. I can move to Spain. And last summer, I went to spend the month of July in Madrid because my son and his wife, their baby was born a month early, and they used up all their parental leave by the end of June. The original plan was the baby was due on Halloween, and their parental leave lasted all the way till August 1st, and all of Spain takes the month of August off, and so then they could enroll the baby in daycare in September. Well, the baby came 5 weeks early, and so they ran out, and I went for the month of July to do abuela duty. And as I was sitting at JFK and the plane to Madrid was boarding, I get a call from my son in Washington and his girlfriend, and they discovered she was pregnant. I still went to Madrid and savored my time with my family there, but then came back and have been navigating life with my son and his girlfriend, the challenges that they face, because their baby was born a month early on November 26th. And I have to say, it's really hard being new parents. I just remember when I gave birth to my firstborn, it was like having jet lag. I also didn't realize I was breastfeeding and I was drinking a lot of coffee, so it took me 20 years to realize I was just giving both my kids lattes. So to go through that adjustment, but then also have mental health problems requires a lot of support. So I have been putting in extra hours doing grandma duty. And the plan now is to move next year. We just postponed it a year. I'm watching and observing and seeing how they adjust. But my plan B for that is have them move with us at least for the first year, just to try it out, see what they like. And to that end, I've got us all booked on a vacation to Spain in September. And I have now run out of time because I'm doing grandma duty and somebody's woken up. So my channel is a spiritual channel, and I usually have a spiritual perspective of this. And my spiritual perspective of all of this is that I can have a vision of what I want to create in my life, and I can take the steps to manifest it. But on the level of consciousness, from one perspective, you could say consciousness has a bigger imagination than myself, my lower consciousness has. I also think about all of us being on a road trip. We can only see what's down the road. As consciousness has the awareness of the bigger picture. And as you go through your road trip of life, you have to make adjustments. And the other thing I've observed is, especially as this year has unfolded, that on one level, even though things seem chaotic and out of control, on the other level, reality is reorganizing in all of our favors. And when I can remember that it's a benevolent universe, and consciousness at its essence is love, I'm holding a bundle of consciousness right now, that this is all a great lesson of manifesting, watching myself in the hologram disappear in and out. So stay tuned. I'll be giving you updates as things unfold, and I'll probably be sharing more tips and tricks about preparing to move to another country, as well as continue to do my weekly musings and my various reflections of, from a consciousness perspective, of what's going on in the world today. So if you like these videos, please click the thumbs up or the heart button. You can also share them with your family and friends and on your social media. And if you want to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com, and I will see you next week in another weekly musings.